So that corner's good. Nice little swirl action here. Is that a smile? Is that a smile swirl? But yeah, I think you have the first ever. I think you have the first ever smile hollow pattern. That's pretty good. All right, so that corner's good. That edge is good. Maybe a little corner lift there, just due to this kind of being like a diagonal line. But that's about it. And then we just have some, just as I'm kind of going across, we have some scratching on that right side foil. Just some kind of generic scratching in this section. But, you know. So right now, just from the, probably from the scratching alone and the off-centering alone, just from the front, we're looking at a 6. But let's flip it on over, and still very dummy thick on the back. So that crease that we saw on the, yep, so as we see that little lift, so we're probably getting into that 5 range. And here's some of that very light kind of pokey mold. We have some there, here, but aside from that, there's actually not a lot of whitening on the back, as I would have thought, to be honest. But I think because of that lift and because of some of that issue on the front from the scratching, as well as that issue in the bottom left corner, at least from this perspective, you're probably going to be looking at a 5 would be my guess, because normally with like a little bit of damage like that, you know, that's especially for kind of like a pretty notable kind of corner fold, you can kind of see it on the front there, and then as we turn it over, you can kind of see it in this direction as well. So we're trying to get like more like LP, like kind of in between that light play and moderately play, so it's between a 6 and a 5. But due to what's kind of stuck on the back, in addition to a lot of pretty notable scratching on the front just from this one, I'd probably say a 5. Would be my guess, but I also like the fact that there's a little bit of a smile swirl, chat. The first ever smile swirl. It's not a full swirl, it's a smile swirl.